guys, so today I'm going to do a video on different hair types. Knowing what type of hair you have is super important when you're buying products for your hair and also how to look after your hair. There's quite a few different types, so I'm going to be quite brief, and then if you guys want me to go into detail in regards to any in particular, I'm more than happy to do a separate video per hair type. So I've rambled on now, so let's just go. So there are 4 different types of hair: type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. Type 1 has no subcategories, but type 2, 3 and 4 have 3 subcategories per type. So we have type 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, 3B, 3C and 4A, 4B, 4C, which I will be talking about briefly. Okay, so type 1 hair is the most resilient of all of the hair types. It's completely straight hair, there's no curl pattern, and it's also the most oily because basically oil can travel from the scalp to the ends with no interruption of curls. So the only thing that you kind of need to worry about with this type of hair is the oiliness of the hair. So make sure that you shampoo it regularly, condition, and that's it really. Apart from that, it's pretty simple, low maintenance hair. So type 2 is wavy hair. Wavy hair is typically prone to frizz, so the best products to use is frizz and humidity stylers such as gels and serums. So type 2A is basically straight hair, but it has a slight wave. And then 2B, it's usually straight at the roots and then it's wavy at the ends. And then type 2C is wavy from the root all the way to the tip, and it's usually a mixture of ringlets and waves, and the waves are like a definite S shape, so it's quite defined waves. So type 3 is curly hair. Curly hair is usually prone to frizz, it can be easily damaged, and it's usually quite full-bodied. Now, when choosing products for this type of hair, it's not really about the products but the technique that you use. If you put too much product on, it can really weigh down the curls, but if you don't put enough on, it can be literally like a huge puffball. So it's kind of really about kind of working out what's right for you and how much product, and there's all different methods that you can use to put in the product in your hair, like the shingling method, or literally just distributing it evenly with a brush. There's all different ways and methods. If you have a look on my other videos, you'll be able to see of how I do my hair. But yeah, that's kind of like curly hair. You've got type 3A. Type 3A, your ringlets are going to be the size of like sidewalk chalk, so quite big in circumference, the ringlets. Type 3B, it's going to be the size of a Sharpie, the circumference of the ringlets. And type 3C, the ringlets are going to be the circumference of like a thin pencil. So that's kind of like how you can kind of determine what type of ringlets and what size ringlets you have in regards to type 3 hair. So type 4 hair is kinky and coily hair. It's usually quite fine and fragile, and it's the driest of all hair types. Usually each strand is kind of like a zigzaggy pattern, and there's a misconception that it actually doesn't grow as quick as the other hair types, but in fact it does grow just as quick as the other hair types. It's just that it's more prone to damage due to it being dry, so the odds are that it's going to break quicker, meaning that you can't really see the growth. So type 4A, the corkscrews are the circumference of a crochet needle. Type 4B, the corkscrews are the shape of about a spring of a pen, like that small. And then type 4C is exactly the same as 4B, but it has a bit more shrinkage and it's more dense. What I would suggest is lots of moisturising products and also lots of protective styles. So those were the 4 types of hair, but as well as hair type, you also need to know if your hair is high, medium or low porosity. Now hair porosity is basically the ability for your hair to hold and absorb water, and it's really easy to find out what type of porosity you have, and it's really important to do so because that determines what type of hair products that you buy. So there's 2 different types of tests. You've got the slip and slide test and also the float test. So in regards to the float test, all you need to do is you need a glass of water, get one of your hairs from like a brush, pop it in and leave it for like a minute or so. If it drops to the bottom, it means that your hair is high porosity. If it stays and floats at the top, it means it's low porosity, and if it's kind of just like floating in the middle for quite a while before it goes down, that means it's medium porosity. You can also do something called the slip and slide test, which means you literally just get a piece of hair and literally just slide your fingers up the hair shaft, and if you can kind of feel like little bumps, it means that you have high porosity hair, and if it's really smooth, it means that you have low porosity or medium porosity hair. So there's 2 different tests that you can do. So I'm going to kind of tell you what each porosity means. So low porosity hair is seen as healthy hair. It's basically when the hair cuticles are really tight together. The thing with this is, if you want moisture inside the hair, the best thing to do is actually steam your hair first to open up the cuticles a little bit to put the moisturization in. Also, because the cuticles are really tight, if you put on too heavy a product, it's just going to sit on top of the hair and it's going to weigh it down. So kind of stick to more kind of lighter products like lighter oils and lighter moisturizers. Also, don't use protein rich products on a whole, just because it tends to give it a build up again and it's just going to weigh your hair down. So stick to protein free products, lighter oils, and try and steam your hair in order to kind of open up the cuticles in order to put the moisture in. So medium porosity hair is seen as the most low maintenance, and the right levels of moisture can easily go in and out because the cuticles are quite loose but not too loose, so moisture can come in and out really easily with no problem. This hair has kind of predictable results when you're colouring it and perming it and things like that. But be sure to not overdo it, because then it will turn into a high porosity hair, which means it will eventually get damaged if you keep doing things like bleach and perm and everything. But on a whole, it's very easy to look after. It has the right amount of moisture and you don't really have to do that much to it. So yes, that is medium porosity hair. So high porosity hair means that there are gaps and holes in the hair cuticle, either genetically or through heat damage or chemical damage. This is a really high maintenance hair type, and there is a lot that you need to kind of do with it in order to maintain it and keep it as healthy as you can. Now, because there are gaps and holes in the hair cuticle, it means that lots of moisture can get in, which will mean that your hair will become frizzy really easily, but also moisture can escape too quickly as well, meaning that your hair will be extraordinarily dry. So there's a lot that you need to do. So in regards to moisture going in, too much moisture going in, the best thing to do is actually use an oil to seal the hair cuticles. But obviously, because your hair is going to be dry because moisture comes out, before you do that, use like a protein treatment or something to actually moisturize the holes in the hair. So basically you need lots of moisture first in the hair and then seal it with an oil. So that's the end of me talking about different hair types and hair porosities. I hope it all made sense, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, in regards to kind of like trying out different products for your hair, there's also something that I've kind of come to discover called Treasure Tress. Now basically Treasure Tress is a subscription box, and this is really great for people who are still trying to find what products work for them. It's a monthly subscription box and it's £20 a month. You've got a teen version, a kid version and an adult version, and I just think it's really good for people who are still trying to get to know their hair type and they kind of want to experiment with different types of products. So this is how it comes. It comes in a box like this. It says Treasure Tress. I think it's a really cute name. It comes like this, all sealed, like a little box, and then you open the box. Ooh, and you have like kind of what's in that box for that month. So you get all different products every single month, so you can try loads of different things. So it comes like this. Look guys, how cute. I'm loving it already. And then you get the products, and they're like full-size products. So in this one I've got like the Andre Walker styling cream. If you guys want me to do a review on kind of like this box, I'm happy to do a separate video, just let me know. So I've kind of got the Andre Walker hair gel cream, the styling gel by Miel, I think that's how you say it. Also, oh, hair growth serum, this looks fun. And also Edge Gel by Miel again. And what I love about this box is the fact that you discover products that you would have never known before, and they're all tried and tested as well. So these are products that come highly recommended for curly hair. So I just think it's a really great kind of idea for people who still want to experiment but they're not too sure what to get, and they kind of want to try new and different things. I think this is like an amazing idea to get that, and to get that every month I think is super cute. You could just get like a one-off box if you wanted to and then stop your subscription, like it's completely up to you, but the idea of getting this every month is really tempting. So that's the Edge Control. And also, ooh, I've got Palmer's Cleansing Oil Shampoo. That looks like fun as well. So like I said, I'm happy to kind of go into more detail about this, but I just thought I would include this in my hair types video, purely for the fact that it's good to kind of, if you're still not entirely sure about your hair type and you like to try different things, this is a really good kind of answer to that problem. Also, I have a discount code. If you put Raquel Stewart in when you're buying this, you actually get 10% off your first order. So that's really good as well. So I'll leave kind of like all the details and everything in the description box below, but I just think it's a really cute idea, and again it's really hard for us curly girls to get really good products, and the fact that they're all tried and tested and you get full-size amazing products, and products that you probably would never usually pick up, because I probably would have never gone for something like by Miel, probably not, but I can't wait to try it and kind of like test it. So this is kind of like a dream box for me. So yeah, feel free again if you want me to go into detail with this box, and I will do like a separate review if you guys want. But yeah, like I said, use code Raquel Stewart and you get 10% off, girl. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video and you now have more of an idea of what your hair type is and your hair porosity, and yeah, I hope it helped, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye. Is basically, oh my god, can you hear this rain, people? The type 3 is curly hair.